Hello everyone, Ellen Woodbridge here, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. Thank you everyone for joining me and giving me a bit of grace to be late on this sunny Tuesday, being short Easter week. I had to change around some appointments, but I am here. I'm here very briefly to show you some really quick and simple cards, and the emphasis is going to be on quick because I do have another appointment for me and David to go to. Life just does not stop, and being a 4-day week, it's just like, we've got to fit everything in. Hello Miss Darlene, thank you everyone for joining me. I can see 3 of you in so far, so make sure you say hi and hit the like on your way in so other people can find us and play along. So today I am playing with I'm playing with one retiring product. I've got my Gilded Gems, and just so you girls know, just in case someone's new, hello Christine, hello Corinne. Our current annual catalogue has a number of items retiring from it. This catalogue ends on the 2nd of May, and we currently have a last chance list. Yes, I had a hair appointment for 3 of us. That's a little bit away, so that's why I'm late. So we have a last chance list happening on my shop of items that you can get out of this catalogue, and some of them are up to 50% off. So if there's anything on there you like, you may find something. The other retiring thing that I'm using is the Tasteful Labels dies. We're using this one just here. I've already pre-die cut everything. And the other items we are using are from the mini catalogue, which goes until the end of June. So we've still got a little bit of time with the mini catalogue. We are using the Abstract Beauty paper. We are using the Happy and Heartfelt stamp set. And from the annual catalogue, I've grabbed Polish Pink ribbon, but we're actually using Magenta Madness paper, but this Polish Pink tones in perfectly. Welcome Colleen, how are you all? I do hope you are all as well as I am on this lovely day. We actually have sunshine out. Sorry, I haven't closed my door, so if you hear the family in the background, it is school holidays, so I have everyone home. David's working, but I think he's on his lunch break at the moment. So the card we are making, although we are using a different designer series paper, is this one. So we've got lots of beautiful gold accents. So because I'm on a time constraint, I'm going to flip around, turn off my light and get started with this card. I'm also going to grab up my replay screen, or my second screen, so I can see any comments or questions that are coming in. And look, there I am straight away. So that's all working. Hello Maria, how are you? I do expect there to be a few less people than normal because I do, sorry guys, so it is late in the US. Sorry, hello Miss Margine. I do know it's late in the US, and I know I've got a lot of girls that do like to catch me live. Hello Miss Cheryl. Oops. Let's see if I can get that back in the holder. Oh, it's being very rude here. Of course, because I'm trying to be a little bit quicker. Oh, sorry guys, sorry. Okay, that's gonna be hopefully a little bit better. Hello Miss Kathy, we've got some tech issues today apparently. My stand is not playing nicely, so let's see how we're going now. just wants to dip down. Yeah, it's been a while since I feel like I've seen you, Maria. Oh, I'm going to come back, turn off the light and come back. Of course, today it wants to be painful. Okay, don't know what's changed since last time I was here. Hold on one seckie do here. Aha. Right. I think by George, she's got it. There we go. There we go. Hello, Miss Lisa. How are you today? Got lots of Aussie crew in and a few friends from the other hemisphere. Yes, that looks much, much, much nicer. I'm thinking so. Right, okay, we have chat up. We're a bit crooked, but one little thing here and we are all good. So I have my pack. So I have used all of this pattern here out of Abstract Beauty. So this paper is 4x6 paper. I'll very, very quickly show you that paper. It's 4x6 inches, which actually works really, really well for card making. Not much wastage. And these are some of the patterns that I haven't used. So you've got gold on one side of every paper, and then you've got fun colourfuls and some black and white in there as well. So they are lots of fun. Have a look at my mini catalogue unboxing to see all of that and to see the note cards and envelopes and ephemera as well. But we're just using the paper today, and I grabbed out the Happy and Heartfelt stamp set. So this has, I love the font, it has lots and lots of different kinds of sentiments which are for all occasions. You've got Happy Mum Day, which is coming up in September. Happy Dad Day. We have to celebrate this. Congratulations. Baby love. You matter to me. It's got a bit of everything. So for the cards we're going to make today, sorry, I'm molting, I have grabbed out this pattern and we're going to put together 3 cards. I have also die cut, and this was using the Tasteful Label dies and the mini Stampin' and Cut and Emboss machine. This die, sadly, this stamp set is retiring. I will miss it a lot, but I can guarantee you, and I have shown you, there are some great label dies coming in the new catalogue in May. But if you must have that one, grab it while you can. So this is Magenta Madness. Magenta Madness is going to be retiring. And I know in many, many markets, some of the ink and in-colour products have already sold out. So if you love one of our retiring colours, so we've got Polish Pink, Magenta Madness, we've got, oh no, wrong colours. We've got Magenta Madness, Cinnamon Cider, Bumblebee, Misty Moonlight and Just Jade. So I know a number of the ink pads have already sold out in Australia, and those re-inkers go like hotcakes. So make sure you check my store and see what is still available if they are colours you would like to keep. Now, as I said, we are doing a bit of it. It's going to be a bit of a different style card because I'm using a different paper. So this still has, now it helps if I put this the right way. We can have it landscape or portrait. I think I'm feeling doing some landscape cards. Now I'm just going to see if this polished pink ribbon, and this is carrying over actually, this is called the open weave ribbon. I'm just going to see, that actually works. That works really, really nicely. Now I'm thinking I'm going to tie a couple of bows just to pop onto, it helps if I have a bigger loop here, just onto the side of the sentiment, because however much I love this ribbon, I just don't want to be fluffing around, even though I am fluffing around right now. I'll do one that I wrap all the way around, and I'll show you how I do that. And these, the other two, I'm just going to make some pretty bows. I'm going to leave them pretty big for the moment, and then I can trim them down as required. So I haven't done my final zhuzh, I've just made them an appropriate, whoop, well that butchered that, didn't it? Ooh. Do I need to do something with my ribbon scissors? I might just, I don't know what's going to be there. Odd. Hello Miss Roz, how are you? Okay, Lisa, very good question. This stamp set isn't officially retiring. We have not got the last chance list for the mini catalogue out yet. It hasn't appeared in the annual catalogue, so in the new annual catalogue. So you are right, but I never hold my breath that some things may appear out of publication. But as of our observations, the Happy and Heartfelt stamp set won't be carrying over. You are correct, and I'm a bit sad about that. Oh, that just fell through twice. Let's go take 3 and see how we go, girls. And take 3. Now, in my class on... let's take 4. In my class on Sunday where we actually made this card, I actually didn't make this card, which is why I have a couple of kits left. The girls used all different sentiments. So they used the We Have to Celebrate This, which I used. Being Awesome is Just Your Thing was used. All Day Your Way was used. That was used for a couple of strong-head daughters. That it was going to be a birthday card, but just saying, all day it's your way. And considering I've known this child since before she was born, so true. So true. I had to giggle. Hey, Miss Rose, I'm just going to see if I've missed anyone else coming in. No, I have not. I think I grabbed everyone. So with this one here in front of me, before I stick any designer series paper down or do any stamping, I am going to show you my trick for doing nice bows around a piece of designer series paper. And my trick is a non-Stampin' Up product, but they are reverse tweezers. So they actually stay closed and you squeeze them open. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tie my knot, and rather than keeping my finger there, and this is where I can play with tension because this designer series paper doesn't have the same stiffness as the cardstock, so I've got it a little bit tighter than I would like, but I'm having that there so when I finish tying this bow, the release of tension will make it perfect around the card. So now that that knot is being held, I can fluff around with this bow that I think is going to be a bit of a, I kind of like maybe, and I do tie off the roll as well. I kind of like maybe that this is going to go on a bit of an angle here. Oh, now what I want to do is, so kind of want to tie a loose knot, but with enough that when I pull these back, they are not going to kind of go anywhere. So I'm kind of happy with that. I'm going to release my tweezers, and you can see that's just released back beautifully. And now, oh, that's so beautiful. It's nice and puffy loops, and what I try to do is I try not to pinch the ends of my loops. I try and pop my finger in, which keeps them nice and puffy, which is how we want to bow. We don't want to bow with pinched ends. Okay, and I'm also just going to see if I can, okay, trimmed that edge without it eating it, which is like, yay! Oh, trying to stay awake, hopefully. Oh, well, I'm so glad, Kathy, that you found us. Good. Good. I'll keep you up. I promise I won't be too long. So I'm finished with my polished pink ribbon, which, as you will see when I pop this on the Magenta Madness card base, tones in perfectly, because I feel that Magenta Madness and polished pink were tones of each other, and then they're nice, especially the magenta is a beautiful, clean, cool pink, which is kind of what we've needed for a while. A lot of our pinks, please excuse Owen, I don't know what happened there, but you can see they sing nicely. I'm really happy with where that bow is sitting. I will pop a dimensional under that, just you know, if anything happens, we kind of don't want it going anywhere. So I'm going to kind of molting hair, because, you know, had it coloured, had it washed, and now it's going anywhere. No cut today. I see two different hairdressers. One I see to colour my hair, and one I see to cut my hair. Because the one that colours my hair, I've always loved how he cuts my hair. And the one that cuts my hair, I don't like how she colours my hair. So I have two different hairdressers. Bows cooperate publicly. I know. Other than me dropping that other bow, I did really well. I was really impressed. I think because I was talking during it and I was not silent. Now with this paper, I love that you've got the scribbles and the marks. I love having the marks also with like the paint swooshes. It's very modern, and it's very modern and contemporary. Okay, so we've now got our 3 card bases. So I'll just pop those to the side. Don't think I need my tweezers for the moment. And I'll just leave the glue to the side. So I have our 3. This is the other side. The other side has a really cute flower and very tiny little gold markings. But I loved this stripe with the splatters in it. Okay. Let's have a look. I think we have to celebrate this because, as you guys know, I send out a lot of birthday cards. So for me to have birthday cards on hand is awesome. But we celebrate this can be used, or we have to celebrate this rather, can be used for so many things. It can be used for retirement, for buying a house, just for really nice, happy news. Hello, Miss Rachel. How are you? Sorry, I missed you popping in. Now, the colour... Oh, the colour I used here was Night of Navy, and you know what? I'm very tempted to use it again because I don't have any black in this. The darkest colour I've got is Just Jade, but I don't know if it'll be dark enough. But I'm thinking this is dark without being black dark. Where on the original card I did, the Night of Navy really went well because I had the Night of Navy background. So I'm going to check one, and yep, that is beautifully inked. I'm not going to do a test ink or a test stamp. Now, we don't have to worry about getting this straight, because it's handwriting. No one I know's handwriting. That looks good. What do you think? Should I try one in Just Jade? Although Just Jade has sold out in Australia, although I am kind of still using it. Might try one in Just Jade to see how it looks. I am going to put the gold behind this, but just so you can see how it looks. And then I will, where's my Stampin scrub? It's actually, I'm going to cheat big time and just use my chamois because it is still damp from Sunday. That is fine if I didn't just get ink all over my knuckle. So what I normally do is stamp, 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 and then do a bit of a swipe. Although I really should use my stamp chamois, I'm not. Okay, that looks nice. Let's see how the Just Jade looks. I'm using a longer block so I can see the edges of the die cut in a hope. Look, it looks okay. I still prefer the navy. I think you just get, I'm going to show you the navy now, and then you girls can tell me which you prefer. I am going to use this, but I think I just prefer the sentiment popping a little bit. So please tell me which you prefer. It does look okay, doesn't it? When I look at it on screen, it does actually look quite good. No, I'm going to stick with the navy. I've done one jade just to show you. Sometimes you don't have to use the colours in the paper. Just saying. Where are my scissors? I just want to close this ink pad because I know what I'm like at the best of times. Right, that is closed. Because I'm going from a lighter ink into a darker ink, I'm not even cleaning this stamp off, because it won't actually contaminate the ink pad. And you can't even tell that I just used Just Jade ink and not cleaned it off. Both look good, but you like, okay, yeah, that's how I feel, Cheryl. Both look good. And I think my Just Jade is getting a little bit dry as well. So maybe with a re-ink and the jade being a little bit darker, it would look even better. Okay, so I've got my 3 sentiments. I've cut some pieces of gold foil sheets, just a little bit larger. I'll show you here. Just a little bit larger than the die cut. So they're not die cut, they are just trimmed. And I'm just going to use dimensionals and just pop them on there, pop them on the card, pop the bow on, a few Gilded Gems, and these cards are done. These cards are super duper quick and easy because I would have cut these out using the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. You don't need much room either. You need a trimmer for just to slightly trim down this paper, and then the piece you've got left you can use on the inside of the card, and that would work really nicely. Or you can even use it on the envelope, because pretty envelopes are pretty. You agree with that, Lisa? Good to know. That one didn't stay. How rude. How rude. So what does everyone have planned for Easter? I know I've got another video coming up, and I'm going to be making a shaker card on my Thursday video with you, which will be lots of fun, and it's a very easy shaker card using obviously all Stampin' Up products. I know one of the products I've used when I made the card and when I did my class on Sunday, that product had not sold out. It is now sold out, so it sold out yesterday, but we do have a replacement for it coming up in the new catalogue. So you can do the same thing, just with a slightly different shape. Okay, now let's see if I can get these on straight and even. Just kind of using my other one as a guide. But that is not too shabby. Look, it's not perfect, it's handmade. The person I give this to, if I sent this to Rachel, she would not say, oh, Ellen got that crooked. And I've not done that with cards from Rachel either. I go, oh, that's such a beautiful card. It's so lovely that she thought of me. So that is what I've done. And, you know, a funny thing, a horse riding by, what was it? A horse riding by wouldn't notice. No, a man on a horse riding by wouldn't notice. But I know that's a bit of a new, a lot of my American friends, when I said that the other week, went, what's that saying? And I had to laugh, and I said, what? You've seriously never heard of that? A man riding by on a horse. I love getting your cards too, Rachel. It just happened, I know I've received cards from you, Rachel, so you know, I'm picking on you tonight, or today, this afternoon. Okay. That one does not want to play ball. Thank God that our foil is nice and forgiving. Okay, that's that done. Now, which one do we want to use here? I want to use that, and just going to sandwich it over. So I'm not going to put any glue in the middle. And I always say, my rule of thumb is, don't use wet glue on foil. But because this foil is covered by our die cut, because you see any wet glue dobs or whatever through the foil, so that's always been my rule. But because I'm putting the glue behind the die cut, you won't see the buckling of the foil, so that is perfect. I'm really happy with my ribbon ends. So besides a few Gilded Gems, which I'll do all together, that is that card done. So, you know, we've got to find a nice place, and I kind of like here, because you've got that connection there, you've got the Just Jade there, that one works well. Same thing, going to use wet glue or the multi-purpose glue. You can easily also use our Stampin' Seal. Oh dear, that was a big mental blank. How is that? Is that straight? It's close enough. Close enough. So we've got the connection with the two colours, and then I am going to make this a little bit smaller. And I am going to make these ends I'm going to pop it there. I'm going to grab a glue dot, and my glue dots are in my cart still. Okay, because we're using for Sunday. I do have double sets for my class except for glue dots. Come way back here. So doesn't want to come off today. Just going to pop that there on the corner. I'm going to pop our knot on there. And then I'm going to hope and pray that the scissors are going to do what I want them to, which they have now. And what I also may do is just put a little glue dot just to make this sit. Haha. And then just very carefully, that knot just needed to be pulled a tinge. That's better. So those ends are sitting a lot flatter. Haha. There we go. That's cute. One snip. I know I lost a lot of length, but I do prefer just to have the length to play with rather than not having enough. So that is that. Isn't that cute? I love that. That is really cute. So we've got one big boofy, one teensy tiny. I'm not sure what we're going to do for our last one. I may even, I'm going to make this a portrait card. I can change the orientation, make it a little bit different. I'm going beautifully for time here. Keeping an eye on, otherwise David will go, Ellen, we're going to be late. Having our flu shots, because touch wood, we have avoided getting the spicy cough, and we are hoping to avoid getting the flu this year because we are a little vulnerable, being a family of 4 with disabilities. So I've then just got to look into booking the children in, which I may try and do God knows when. It's a bit hard. We already have an appointment later on a Tuesday afternoon, and that's the only time our doctor's surgery does these clinics, which is a bit annoying. But I don't particularly want to be sick because I can't walk around. Being sick really, really affects my balance. I'm just going to pop this one in the middle, and it's going to disguise that this is crooked. We're going to see how that works. Are you liking the Abstract Beauty paper. Do you like what I've done with this today? Does it give you some ideas for some very cute and simple cards that you can do in your card making? Okay, these just want to go off to the side, and I am not going to fight with that. Sometimes it is just not worth fighting with ribbon, and you just let it go how it wants to go. So we've used the same ribbon, we've used bows in 3 different ways, we've used the same sentiment just because I like a birthday card. Hello Kay. Hello Carol, thank you for joining. Lisa likes the navy too. Well, I will show you after I do my gilded gems. I have 2 tinsy tiny ones left. This is all I've got left of gilded gems. Loved playing with these. Oh, I do have some medium ones left. So we might use a large, a medium and a small on these. Well, I can do it on 2. So this one is annoying me because it's not in line. No OCD here at all. Right, so kind of nestling that one down there, and we'll take this medium friend off and pop him over here, and we'll take a tinsy tiny and pop that over there. So even though we've got so much gold on this card, just the embellishments bring your eye right into that sentiment. So that is one card. Let's go this card. Okay, I'm going to change it round a bit. That's a piece of rubbish now. And we'll take a medium up here for something different. Then a large down the bottom, and similar thing. Very, very similar. Oh no, girls. I've made a left-hand card. It's not replay, Cindy. I'm live. I'm going to fix that later. But I made a left-hand or upside-down card. Whichever way, it really is an upside-down card. How special of me. Only me. Only me. Okay. So, this one down here. I'm liking the big one at the bottom. And then we will see if we're using 1 or 2. Because I've got no more littles left. Just having 2 works well as well. I can do a bit of an audition. Let's do a bit of an audition. Okay. I don't mind having 2 at the bottom actually, and 1 up there. That one looks quite good, despite the fact it is... Oh, I know. And I always seem to do it in a video. So hopefully you can get some of that shimmer and shine. There you go. There you go. So that was 3 cards in, I don't know what time I went live. Besides the die cutting and a little bit of trimming, that was lift the sentiment if possible, put it the other way. No, I won't, because I put it down with liquid glue. otherwise I may have a chance. But what I'll do, I'll just cut the back off and just pop it on another card base. It's a really, really easy fix. It's just I'm not going to do it now. I will do it after the video. So just let me recap my glue, because I don't want it goobering up, which often happens. So let's go through what is used to make these cards. We've got the Abstract Beauty paper, which I have loved, and it will be retiring at the end of June, but it's not retiring yet. We've got the Tasteful Label dies. Now these are definitely retiring, and currently on our last chance list we have the Happy and Heartfelt stamp set. Now this, as far as I can see from the new catalogue, is not carrying over, but you know, stranger things have happened and it might carry over miraculously. So this is the original card that I made. I just dropped a card on the floor. This is my backwards card. And then we have our portrait card. And this one also has Just Jade ink. This one has Night of Navy. And where's the other card? And this is the one I showed you the trick with reverse tweezers to hold your knot while you make a pretty bow, and it goes all the way around the designer series paper. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have... Yes, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one that fixes it that way. But Kay does have a great point that if you can take it off, that is a great idea. So any of the products that haven't already sold out will be available in my online store. So go over and check. I will pop the link in the comments in the next few minutes. As I finish the video. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back on Thursday. Thank you. Oh, I'll be fine, Rachel. I will be back on Thursday on YouTube, where I'll be making a shaker card. So be sure to come and hang out. I will definitely be live at noon rather than being later today. School holidays, you think, are going to be all wonderful, beautiful and really relaxing, and they never are. They are always so busy. So I appreciate you dropping by to say hi, and I will see you next time. Bye.